Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of March 2024. Before we dive into this video is sponsored by yours truly. Go ahead over to my website, spiritpsychic.org. Link to that is in the description to get my intention oils. This is the Money in Abundance intention oil that just came out. It is handcrafted per order, so I make this using ingredients that are aligned with money, abundance, prosperity, luck, business success, with your energy in mind. And you use this to anoint yourself, objects, anything that you want to radiate the energy of wealth, abundance, richness. And guys, this stuff is really powerful. When I first used this, I got so many new subscribers and I sold so many readings in like such a short amount of time. It was kind of crazy. And every time I anoint myself with this, unbelievable things happen for me, like very lucky things. So definitely get yourself one. All right, let's dive into your reading. Your rune that came out for March is Isa, the ice rune. So what this is showing me is that there's going to be like an icy period going on, maybe like socially. You may feel like the affections that someone once had for you are dying down, or perhaps even you find yourself not quite as attracted to someone that you were very all about in the past, okay? And this could be romantic, this could be a friendship, this could be anything, even like a job or business. Like you're just not feeling it, you know? There's a sort of numbness that comes with the energy of Isa. And to be honest, I feel like for the majority of you, this is coming from you. It's like you're not excited by a certain person who maybe you were once obsessed with. And that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. But when Isa comes out, it is the right thing. It is the best thing for you. So really interesting stuff. Let's get some more details on this. Oh, your major arcana card to represent this month ahead is the Emperor. So Taurus, I am seeing a lot of organization taking place, getting your life in order. I'm seeing this is a very business centric month, very productive. So you could be, if you go to school, for example, this month is all about studying for you. If you are having your own business or you're a freelancer, you are working incredibly hard, doing what you know will be popular, marketing yourself, putting yourself out there, like more productive than ever, which will yield you more results than ever. And then if you just are in a regular career, again, I feel like you are just either working overtime or picking up more projects or just really giving it your all. Even in the home setting, some of you may be extremely productive when it comes to your goals, making your home beautiful, or even like saving. Whatever your goals are at this time, I'm seeing a great deal of productivity there, and you're going to be really happy about it. So honestly, guys, this month doesn't feel super duper emotional for you. I feel like, I'm not going to say you're emotionally numb, but I feel like you're very centered at this time and peaceful. And whereas in the past you may have had, you know, these great honeymoon phases and excitement periods, it seems to be worn off. And now it's like, okay, let me just do what I have to do. And there's like a lot of masculine energy, divine masculine energy here for you. I feel like you're in your divine masculine of showing up every day in a solid routine that you know is going to grow for you and work for you. So it's really great, actually. I think this is happening for you at exactly the right time that you need it to happen for you. So yeah, I love that. Your oracle card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle to represent your overall spiritual energy and theme this month is the Staff, and it is coming out in reverse. So let's read all about that. My whole face is itchy right now if you see me like itching my nose or my eye. I just have allergies 24/7. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so the staff is the symbol of authority. Ooh, that's actually really significant coming out with the Emperor, because the Emperor also has like a ton of authority. It holds the power to temper extremes. The staff helps you find the right course of action, the way of the middle, and aids you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature or heal or To heal or call plagues, the staff reminds you of the impermanence of things and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve. Now, having the staff come out in reverse is a medicine, it is a healing, so it's asking you to make a change in March. And here's what it says: you are caught in the delicate balance between opposing forces, between masculine and feminine, between action and non-action. I want to pause here and say that I feel this so strongly for you guys, and this sort of like trying to find a balancing act, it goes so much further in your life. Like, I'm really strongly picking up for a lot of you, it feels like you may be a bit of an ambivert, meaning you love your alone time, but you also love talking to people and being around people. And so this theme may have been coming up for you recently, especially around the full moon in Virgo, which was February 24th. You may find yourself sort of caught up between these periods of times where you're just like alone and like really into your routine and productivity, working on your goals, versus like hanging out with groups of people or with friends or, you know, family, whatever. And it's like, how do I strike a balance between this? Because when you're alone, it's great, you're very productive, you're on track, your cup is filled, but you know, you may be longing for that social interaction. But then when you have a lot of that social interaction, it may be overwhelming and your cup empties and you're longing for, you know, the other. So finding a balance is going to be a pretty big deal for you in March. I feel like you will become better and better and better at striking a balance between, you know, your life in general, even like when it comes to working versus playing, you know, how productive you are, how hard you work versus how much time you take to rest and relax. I feel like you're striking a balance between that. Anything that requires balancing, I feel like you're doing, even like balancing your checkbooks, like you may be doing that. So yeah, use this to your advantage, as there can be no day without night, no low without high, no wrong without right. This is the time to take corrective action, beginning with your beliefs about what needs to be fixed or repaired. Let destiny take its course, nudging it slightly along. I love that. So this month is all about balance and being strong in your authority. And again, also emotional balance. I feel like a lot of you are just, it's not an emotional month. I really feel it from you. Watch I say that and then all of the tarot cards that come out are like water or cups. We're going to pick 6 tarot cards, 2 rows of 3 from the good tarot to further elaborate on this month ahead. First card out is the 6 of water in reverse. But actually in reverse, this makes a ton of sense. To me, I just keep getting this vision, this feeling that there's someone from your past, okay? Or someone you have a history with, and you're just not having the same feelings for them that you once had. For some of you, I wonder, this is a really specific example, so this won't resonate with all of you, but this is just an example of this energy that I think someone here must have this going on in their life, where it's like you may have an ex and you may have remained in contact and you still are in contact, but you find yourself sort of losing that romantic feeling for them and you're starting to view them more as like just a platonic friend. But you may intuitively sense that low key, very, very low key, they still may have feelings for you. So I'm seeing that example. Like I said, it just feels like an emotionally icy time. Your feelings are starting to, you know, get colder a little bit towards certain individuals from your past or who you have a history with, who you are still in contact with. Does that make sense? It's like you're sort of over it, you know, you don't feel the same way. So second card out. I jinxed myself, guys. I jinxed this whole reading. 10 of water. Which is it's very, very happy. This is perfect emotional harmony. Beautiful relationships, very happy with your home, your routine, everything. It's like having everything you want here, which is great. So it's like, why would I go back into past old feelings that didn't work out when I'm perfectly happy where I'm at? I'm calm, I'm peaceful. That's the thing with Issa. You know, everyone fears this rune because it can show affections dying down or things becoming cold and still and maybe a little bit slower. But I actually see you finding quite a bit of contentment and happiness in the fact that, you know, your life isn't dramatic. To have a boring, mundane day is actually low-key a privilege and a blessing, because there's so many people in the world who don't have that luxury. Every day they're fighting either wars or, you know, just fighting poverty or abuse, disease, whatever. So to have just normal days, routine days, and being very happy with your routine, I think that's like low key one of the most happiest things that you could do for yourself is to create a daily routine for yourself that you are in love with. I feel like that's the key to falling in love. What you choose to do every single day, whether consciously or subconsciously, is that in alignment with feeling good and being happy. And I feel like you are perfecting that routine and perfecting, balancing the energies of your life. Third card out is the Fool in reverse, Taurus. I feel like you're on the edge of beginning something brand new here, and you're sort of lingering, like, should I, shouldn't I? It feels to me like it has to do with your career and business. Oh, actually, no, I'm getting multiple things. Could be career and business where you get an intuitive hit about something and you're like, should I do this? I don't know. For example, like paying advertisements for your business. Like, should I do that? Should I not do that? Or someone here, you may be wanting to create, this is very specific, a website for a business or service that you have or skill. And I don't know why Shopify is standing. I don't even use Shopify, but you know, I am seeing that as well for some of you. But I'm also seeing, and this could apply however it resonates with you in your particular circumstance. Remember that this is a general reading, so use your own intuition to translate these messages, I guess you could say. If you want more personal reading, go to my website. Anyways, I'm also seeing here, it feels like similar to, I believe it was Cancer's reading, you may have people from your past trying to start up something with you again, like either a friendship, a relationship, etc. And I feel like you're just like, I don't know, and taking some time to think about it. Second row of cards out, fourth card is the Seven of Water in reverse. I totally jinxed myself, like literally almost all of these cards are water. And you know, I'm not surprised this is coming up because we're in Pisces season most of the month, and Seven of Water always reminds me of Pisces energy. It's just like daydreaming. I am just getting this vision, Taurus, of you not making a decision on something. Like there's something in your head that's like an idea you're waiting to see, like, should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? I don't know. And also we have a natural progression here. The Six of Water in reverse is on top of the Seven of Water in reverse. So it's like something coming back from the past, revisiting you from the past, and you're contemplating it, you're mulling it over, but you're not making a decision just yet. Now, this doesn't have to be a relationship. This could also be like maybe you have an opportunity to revisit an old project that you worked on in the past, and you're like, do I want to? Do I not want to? Or an idea that has been sitting with you for months and years. You're thinking, should I start it? Should I start it? I think it's always best to make a clean-cut decision as soon as possible. Don't be afraid to take time to think about it if you need it, especially if it's a huge decision involving other people, such as, you know, whether or not you want to be someone's friend or in a relationship with someone. I am seeing you thinking about things. We have the Nine of Fire in reverse, yeah, because the reason why I don't think you're jumping or making that leap of faith so quickly is because you have a beautiful routine for yourself. You are in control right now. You feel in control at the time of watching this, and there is elements of your life that is very, you know, filled with content and peace. And so I think you're being a little bit slow to say yes to certain opportunities right off the bat because you don't want to mess up that peace just in case, especially if it's with someone or something that's, you know, messed up your peace in the past. Final card out is the Nine of Air. Oh my gosh. Staying up late, thinking things, mulling things over. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This whole bottom row to me looks like overthinking. Like the Seven of Water in reverse, definitely a card of overthinking. Nine of Fire in reverse. It's like overthinking because you want to protect your energy, you want to protect your peace, and you're afraid of like letting someone in or like trying something again. And the Nine of Swords talks about, you know, just staying up late and being anxious or overthinking something. I'm not trying to say that this is going to be an anxiety ridden month for you guys, but I am seeing here the need to focus on just taking actions instead of muling things over, okay, for too long. And that's the wisdom of the Fool in reverse as well. It's like, just take the leap of faith in positive directions instead of waiting for life to assure you of success. And I just love the Fool card upright. It shows a new journey and focusing on what is here in your life as opposed to what isn't here. Another thing I want to say, Taurus, this might be a little bit of a warning. I low-key just like picked up on some energy, a message here of, again, someone from your past may be trying to come in and confuse you emotionally, or it's like they try to make it seem like they feel one way, but they're not giving you any sort of action to match that feeling. And the reason why someone would want to confuse you emotionally and keep you sort of in the dark is to, yes, trigger your anxiety and depression and fuel their ego. You know, someone just steps back in and they're like, oh, I still exist and blah, 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 but still giving you the sort of cold shoulder. So I would very much pay attention to anyone who just comes in and out of your life whenever they please. And, you know, whenever you say something or call them or text them, they ignore it, but then they just pop in whenever, especially if you have a history with this person. Like, I would definitely nine of fire, protect your energy from them. And, you know, consider either completely stopping someone, cutting them off entirely, blocking them, or it's like you're either doing it or you're not doing it. None of this standing in the doorway stuff. You know, and I don't know if you guys are the same way. I feel so weird when people literally stand in doorways. It's like either come in and sit down or leave. Like, why are you? It's so uncomfortable on like a spiritual plane. Like, standing in the middle of a portal is so weird. And, you know, anyone who's trying to do that in your life, I understand why it would make you anxious and overthink these connections. Like, are they here for me? Or are they not here for me? So perhaps one theme of March 2024 for you is finding the answers and the closure that you need, which I would recommend. I mean, there's a lot of happiness here for you, a lot of contentment and fulfillment with what you've built for yourself. And you know what? Sometimes people come in and they want a piece of that, whether or not they are good for you. So I would make some decisive actions when it comes to your relationships, what is good for you, and also just take more action on your ideas in general, because you have a lot of good ideas right now, and this is just your sign. Like, yes, take action on them and your life will flow a lot more smoothly, a lot more quickly, okay? And you'll come out of this icy sort of period. Someone may be putting you in this Issa energy, this ice princess energy, because they may not deserve your emotions or your affections, or they're the ones being icy towards you and they're riling you up emotionally. And if that's the case, you know, they're not worth it, okay? Nobody is worth your peace. Remember that. Thank you guys for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And I also have my intention oils there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.